eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch is those giants shot the Patriots in action. Lesser known Tom Brady, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Everyone's set, and the Super Bowl has officially begun. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This one finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
out, set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy throwing here. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
We've set it down from 37. They send the tight end in motion left. Going to the ground again on first. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Purdy on 3rd and 1. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Zone read to give to McCaffrey. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well. And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
San Francisco.
Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Well, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Play action with Nix. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start with 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy to throw. Wheeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Great, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll throw for it. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Now it's Purdy. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On fourth down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Nix trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped just shy of that first down marker at the 22.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Purdy will sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Broncos, and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Nick's now to throw. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Now Nix. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they get this down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And he gets a 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. The window to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And it's Bourne with a catch outright. And this one does not go far. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got Bourne on a slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play action now with Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw it. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. The window to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Play action now. Purdy. He keeps it and takes off.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The 34-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Purdy on the play action. Taking off with it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down from the 42. One of the tight ends motioning left. From the gun, McCaffrey. Drops flat. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw. To make in that spot, to move the chains.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. So here comes the Bronco offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he spins right by him. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass brought in by Jennings. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down, 49ers.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A motion at tight end left. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
5 yards on the
You
play.
gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. And you know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its root, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look underneath here, Robinson. No touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead to 7. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
Niners 14, Broncos 6.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Denver set to take the field on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nix from the gun. there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco. Might be a little bigger than the defensive backs. Might carry, a little more weight than their more agile teammates in coverage. But those backers can be just as dangerous when you're trying to throw that football.
Yeah, ball hawk is everybody, right? I mean, we even see defensive linemen when that ball gets tipped to go get it. Many of these linebackers, Kate, today, they transition from safeties in college to linebackers because this game requires you to run sideline to sideline. And then when you can pick it and pick six it, you become one of the better linebackers in the game.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
21, Broncos 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And without much time to process things after that pick six, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41. Giving this to Harvey. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Broncos ball, and they've got to erase that deficit if they want to win this title. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Nix with it on first. That throw behind his intended target. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Denver Broncos.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Once more, it's Nix. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Nix to throw again. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Man in motion here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Purdy looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, Purdy to throw. That's Bourne with the catch outright. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing games.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Again on second and 10, Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On third down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A run with McCaffrey. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. 3 inside the 30. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Nix now to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. They'll throw again. Nix. He's going to try another deep one here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers about set to celebrate this win. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Robinson. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos.
And once again, we're going to have a party in the Bay tonight. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL